how can you get enough Kayla Soul Stones to get her to 6 stars in the first week? Should you even get her to 6 stars? Is this the only way to get Kayla Soul Stones ever in the history of ever the game forever from now on?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and I woke up this morning with an idea for a video experiment, one that I would not like you all to repeat because I feel it's going to be incredibly inefficient, aside from a few of you that just have to have Kayla. If you're curious what the issue is, there's not going to be a lot of ways to get Kayla Soul Stones before Winterfest ends. In fact, today, Day 1 is the best day to get Kayla Soul Stones. But is it? We'll work that out together as we work through our video. You have the option to get 20 Soul Stones by clicking on this gift, which we've already collected for the day. I believe that everybody woke up to this 30 Soul Stone gift. It also had some runes, some baubles, some Aiden Stones, some energy, and some gold. I think everybody got this. So that's 50 Soul Stones just for logging in today. Don't forget that Day 1 of the Winterfest story, if you play through it all the way from beginning to end, you get 10 more Soul Stones. And the Advent calendar right here, if you've bought the Golden Pass, you've got 90 Soul Stones, and you will get 30 more right here. You won't have any more opportunities to get Kayla Soul Stones from the Advent calendar during the first week of Winterfest when her event is active. So the couple questions you need to answer for yourself. First of all, do you really want to push to get to a 6-star Kayla during this first week? Let's see here. Kayla's Ascension, 6-star. Do you really want to get this? Like, how important is these 12,000, 17,000 baubles to you? That's not a question that I can answer for you. Do you want to get a 6-star Kayla at all? Not as necessary to do it in the first week here. You will have more opportunities in the future. Don't worry about that. But again, not a question that I can answer for you. I have my thoughts about Kayla's efficacy, but we'll talk about that in a different video, maybe in today's live stream, which, by the way, is at 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 6 p.m. UTC. We're going to talk about Winterfest. But if you're looking for the absolute best way to get Kayla Soul Stones, today is the day to do it, like I mentioned. Every day, there's a hero of the day. Today is Kayla, all right? That will change. So every gift that you send, from the cheapest gift, the least expensive gift, I should say, all the way up to the skin gift, you're going to get Kayla Soul Stones. So if I were to go into here, you can see that if I send this gift to a guildmate, I get, or anybody, not just a guildmate, I get 20 Kayla Soul Stones, 20 Aiden Soul Stones. If I send the gift to myself, I don't get the generosity points, and I don't get credit for the daily quest. That's the only difference there. And this goes all the way down to the 750 for 1 Soul Stone. So really quick math. Let's do some quick math. It's not that difficult, I promise. 20,000 Winterfest coins, 20 Kayla Soul Stones, 1 per 1,000 coin. 1 per 1,000. Very straightforward. 1 per 1,000. 10,000 for 10. 10,000 divided by 10, 1,000. Again, 1 coin per 1,000 Winterfest coins spent. Now, this works all the way down to the 1750. The 1750 actually is where it starts to get better for Kayla Soul Stones specifically. You can see 1750 for 2. It should be 2,000 for 2, but it's a little bit better of a value. And then finally, the hero upgrade box is 750 for 1, so it's a 25% gain over the rest. So 750, you get 1 Soul Stone. So then the question is getting the Soul Stones worth outweighing the value of the gifts? And before we get into this too far, I don't know the value of the gifts. From what I understand, and from what everybody's talking about, the Titan upgrade gift box is still the go-to for this event. It's still the best that everybody should be chasing. And the big reason why is these tournament certificates right here. The element tournament certificates. Members of my guild last year earned something like 800 scrolls, 1,000 scrolls by sending and receiving Titan upgrade gift boxes. The value of these is lower this year because of the Titan Soul Stones that were added in, kind of spreading things out. And if you don't place a lot of value on Titans and Titan fighting as an individual player, this is a low quality box for you because the majority of the rewards are for building and leveling your Titans. And if you're not spending, you can have thousands of these and still not have enough to max out your Titan's artifacts. And you can make this same argument about everything. The pet gift, for the most part, is okay. I think the only bad thing out of this is the pet XP potions. These chaos particles are obviously the big win. But the problem with pet gifts, and this is something that keeps coming up over and over and over again, even though the game places a value on these pet gifts, You know, for example, we know exactly how much 10 pet eggs cost. We can get so many pet eggs that it completely devalues the value that the game has put on pet eggs. And because of that, I think that the pet soul chest and the pet eggs are actually worth way less than what the game says. Not a video to discuss the value or which one of these you should buy. I wanted to do this video to talk about the hero upgrade box. What is the drop rate chance of the hero upgrade box? Because there is a chance to get 10 of the soul stones out of here, and I can use every single one of these items with the exception of 2, the chaos cores, which I have thousands of. I have 1436, and the hero XP potions, which I have way too many, 8,219. So I'll never run out of chaos cores and hero XP potions. So I'm going to buy 100 of these. Why am I going to buy 100? Well, if I spend 75,000 Winterfest coins, I get 100 boxes. That means that I get 100 Kayla Soul Stones. I'm also getting 100 Aiden Soul Stones if I care. I can do this for 75,000 coins. The alternative is spending 100,000 coins and getting 100 of them. So I save basically 25,000 coins by doing it this way. The downside, of course, is that by doing it this way, I'm getting less valuable rewards, and I am sending these to myself because the day-to-day doesn't matter. I'm never going to get enough of the Winterfest generosity points for it to matter, and I'm going to have plenty of baubles after this to send gifts for the rest of the 2 weeks, so I'm not really worried about that, but you might be, and because of that, I wouldn't recommend anybody doing this. So I'm just doing this for science. So there we go, buying 100. All right, I'm buying 100 of these for 75,000. You can see right here, I'm going to get 100 Kayla Soul Stones, and just so that we're on the same page of where we're at before this experiment started, let's find my Kayla. Here she is. I am at 60 out of 150 on 4-star. So from 5 to 6-star, you need 300 soul stones. All right, and I have 90 soul stones left here, so I need 390 soul stones to get Kayla to 6-star, and I'm guaranteed to get 100 soul stones by buying or sending 100 of those gifts, effectively putting me at 10 out of 300. Let's go ahead and buy these 100, and then we'll open them all up, and then I'll show you a spreadsheet with all of the values and everything broken down. So there you go. The present has been sent. Your reward, 100 Aiden Soul Stones, 100 Kayla Soul Stones. Show you right here. I have pages and pages and pages of these to open. I'm going to open them in just a second off camera because it will take way too long, and I'll add them all to a spreadsheet. I'll share it with you. I'm actually going to make a blog post as well. The blog post link is going to be in the description box down below, so if you want to refer back to this spreadsheet in the future, you can just go read the blog post. You don't need to watch the whole video again. And then let's check out Kayla just to, verify that we're here on the same page. We're going to go ahead and evolve her. And there you go, 10 out of 300. So I need to get 290 soul stones out of those 100 boxes, or I need to send more gifts today, or I'm not going to get Kayla to 6 stars in this first week. It's just that simple. Now remember, I will get 30 more soul stones in the advent calendar. So technically, I guess I only need to get, 260? It's too much math for a Friday. I don't know. Let's fast forward, and I'm going to go ahead and open some boxes, and I'm going to show you the spreadsheet right now. After opening 100 of the hero upgrade gifts, these are my results. Now, this is a very small population of 100, but it's going to give us kind of an idea. I would imagine that the artifact chests are all roughly the same, probably around 10 or 15%. I just had some bad luck with the scroll and the metal here. 7 chests out of the 100 gives me a 7% drop rate. I would say that this is either a 5 or a 10% drop rate for Kayla Soul Stones here. Let's just say it's a 10% drop rate for Kayla Soul Stones. That would be extremely lucky based on the 100 that I've opened here. And just for the sake of transparency and making sure all the math adds up, here's Kayla. Earlier, I showed you she was 10 out of 300. Now she's 80 out of 300. So I needed to get 290 of those bad boys. I have to get 220 left in order to get her to 6 stars. But let's just say that you needed around 300 soul stones. So the way that it works, if it's a 10% drop rate, the formula is as follows. 10% of what number equals 300? You take 300 divided by 0.1, 10%, right? That gives you 3,000 chests. I would have to open 3,000 of the hero upgrade gifts in order to get 300 Kayla Soul Stones if it's a 10% drop rate. If it's a worse than 10% drop rate, then it's more than 3,000 of those gifts. So if you're asking yourself, should I send these hero gift boxes to myself or 2 others in order to get a chance to get a higher Kayla. I don't know that I would rush. I don't know that I would rush. Now, I did get the 100 from here. So if you sent 3,000 gift boxes, you'd get 3,000 Kayla Soulstones. So there is a sliding scale there. I'm not sure what it ends up being. The transfer of Winterfest coins to Kayla Soulstones on gift giving just on day 1, because remember, she's the hero of the day just on day 1. Like I said earlier, is about 1,000 Winterfest coins per. So it looks like I need to spend 220,000 Winterfest coins again, or I can spend about 150, I think maybe it's 165,000, something like that, on more of the gift boxes, which is the best value for sending gifts if you're trying to chase Soulstones. I get more Aiden Soulstones as well, and I get more hero upgrade stuff. And by the way, some of this stuff is incredibly beneficial. Artifact coins, getting 4,200 artifact coins, that's pretty good. That's okay. It's not amazing. It's not as good as some of the Ascension rewards or some of the pet rewards or some of the other stuff. But if you're chasing Tournament of the Element scrolls for artifact coins, that's not bad. You're just 4,200 instead of whatever you would have gotten from there. All of the artifact chests, the gold is it's whatever. So yeah, not a great outcome from this. I was hoping to see something like a 40% drop rate, or maybe even like a 50% drop rate, and like a higher drop rate. Maybe 50% would be way too high, but there you go. About a 7% drop rate on this small population one of 100. And if you're curious about the 6 things that you must know about Winterfest, including which Winterfest gifts to ask for Winter Claws, which gifts to send to your guildmates, and where all the Winterfest mini games are, check out the video that's on screen right now. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.